National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Niners and the Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And here we go from New Orleans. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
That throw finds Kittle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw by Purdy. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Getting out to his left. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now their opening drive's certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They toss right side to McCaffrey. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but they never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just...
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown.
Previous play is under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Kate, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. To throw here on first down. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 47. Taken in by Shaheed. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's dropping back to throw. That's into the hands of Moreau. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it yet again. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Still sticking with the passing game. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. In motion right is Cooks. 2nd and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing a 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Mikatomni's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. First down, ball at the 36. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Brought in by Ayuk. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Purdy throwing here on 1st. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. First down, ball at the 36. Motioning one of the tight ends. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. We'll get this complete to Jennings. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now a give to Garindo. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The 49ers looking for a bigger lead before the break. 1st down from the red zone. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Now it's Purdy. And got his man That's a San Francisco touchdown! The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Saints 3.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This finds Cooks, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. From the 33 on 2nd down. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Loose slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw it again. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. And they'll have enough time to try to get into field goal range, just a shade over 40 seconds remaining in the half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy hits him on the out route. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Garindo. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and a lone yard coming up. To throw again, it's Purdy. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This one from 42 yards out. Moody knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring a touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump play. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So that's halftime here in this one. The 49ers on the road, but currently with the lead. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Miller on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's 2nd and 7. Kamara's got it. And they had that one contained right at the line. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 42. Finds him on the crossing route. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints make it 17-all. Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Purdy on 1st down. Kittle's got it on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. Kittle brings it in. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one gains 7. And that's a 49er 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
1st down throw by Purdy. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the 48. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Sending the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Purdy. Cut by Jennings. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They stick with McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a tie ball game through 3. We'll see which side separates here in the 4th. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
17.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Saints come marching onto the field. Still time to go, Bronk, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here. Second and 9. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Complete to Rashid Shaheed. It's the gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
1. Third down, 1 yard to go. Running behind center with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The 49ers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 24.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Shaheed now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints and this running back headed back out for a new series. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Able to get it to Moreau. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Give on second to Kamara. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into the hands of Olave. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To throw it on 1st down. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
Kamara gets it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 23, he's got Shaheed. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Pretty throwing here on 1st. That's brought in by Jennings. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Tight end going in motion here. He'll look to throw it into the hands of Kittle. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 41. Setting up to pass. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Brought in by Ayuk. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is to throw. And finds Ayuk complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Still one more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. So everything comes down to this from Jake Moody. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from New Orleans.